Alright, well thanks for tuning in to Leading Forecast. I'm SwiftLead forecaster Joseph Cooper, and lots to talk about. So we're going to dive in and try to keep up if you can, because we got tons of stuff. Anyways, let's go back. Storm reports from the 3rd, which is Sunday. Here you can see ranging all the way from Texas all the way up into Indiana and Wisconsin, even one over into Pennsylvania here, and all these damaging winds and hail reports here across the nation's heartland. And then let's go over next day. Look at all these reports. 1,347 reports from yesterday. Unbelievable. This was big thing about this being the biggest severe weather outbreak we've ever had, which, you know, there's a big write-up if you want to look at that. It's at AccuWeather.com. There's a, because of how the SPC is starting to do it this year, because they don't filter the reports, it actually labeled as the 3rd biggest outbreak ever. So anyways, if you want to read more about that, go to AccuWeather.com. They have some information on there. Pretty interesting little article. And then as we got into today, you can see some storm reports from right along the East Coast. There's a couple high wind reports around the Georgia area, but most of them right on the East Coast here. And overall, we had over 1,700 reports for this system, so quite a system here. Going over to the national map here, you can see cold front now pushing off the East Coast here. We still have some showers and thunderstorms along that cold front, the cold air and back wrapping around, producing some snow showers across New York, and then showers out across the northern portion of the United States with these lows in the frontage with that. And yeah, I just used the word frontage. And then the the rain showers and whatnot across Nevada and California. That's going to catch on in the storm chasing community, the frontage. Anyways, going on over, you can see the cold front very well defined here coming off the East Coast. You can see all the clouds in front of it here, and then the clear cloud deck behind it. And then here's the next system coming across the nation here, across the heartland, and that's going to continue to produce some showers across the northern peripheral of the United States. Here we go, getting on into, I believe this is Thursday, slight risk of severe storms across Missouri, eastern Kansas, and very northeastern Oklahoma here. Only a 15% here, and then, so that's going to be kind of the start of our wild weekend. I think Thursday, maybe even Friday, probably Saturday and Sunday. I think Sunday is going to be kind of the epic day, if you will, of this. So, we'll have to wait and see, but I tell you what, a wild weekend coming up again. Here's the day 6. You can see basically quite a bit of the Midwest in that day 6 outline for severe weather. So a lot of people really, I know a lot of the weather organizations are biting down on this one again. So anyways, it does look to be a pretty intense scenario here. Here we go. This is as we get into Wednesday. Here's your next system up here across the Northwest. That one's going to come in here over those next several days. And then as we get into Saturday, here comes the trough digging in, and as we get into Sunday, it starts to come into more of a neutral tilt, and I'm sorry, this is Saturday. Saturday comes into a neutral tilt coming across the nation, really starting to dig in, like we like to see for these severe weather events. Flow starts to really get kind of good out to the east of it here. By the time we get into Monday here, or Sunday, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong things here. We really start to see the trough dig in, really good upward motion with this thing, and starting to see kind of a positive, or a negative, or negative neutral tilt trough here. In fact, the European model has been hinting that it might actually go negative Sunday afternoon, so we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out. And then as we get into Tuesday, here's your low now developed in the 500 millibar. Your mid-levels here. Across Canada, your trough really digs in across the East Coast. You still have storms throwing out across the East Coast, and probably going to see another big outbreak this weekend. This is the MSLP model, basically showing your surface lows and fronts and whatnot, as well as precip. This is Thursday. You can see low pressure system, one out across the Utah area, and then probably another one across the panhandle of Oklahoma. Warm front extending there across the Midwest. Storms break out across Indiana, Illinois, Nebraska. Not a lot of those will be severe. If there's severe storms, it's probably going to be down across, like I said, the Missouri, Kansas area, where we really have some decent dynamics coming together, especially as far as instability. Probably a lot of robust updrafts if that happens. And then as we get into Friday, you can see extremely warm air, big low out across the Denver area here, and the warm air just surges in. And in fact, a lot of places are going to probably approach record levels here this weekend. As we get into Saturday, low pressure system now out across the Kansas-Nebraska line here, the central portions, cold front and back of it, or dry line scenario probably, and then the warm front up to the northeast of it, storms break out. Saturday, it appears probably up across the Iowa-Nebraska area here, and probably won't see much development down across the dry line cold front area because of the capping inversion we're having. And then as we get into Sunday, this is Sunday afternoon, low pressure system now up across the kind of the peninsula of Michigan and up, maybe even up across Minnesota. Cold front dragging to the south of that. Storms break out across Illinois, Indiana, down across the Missouri, Arkansas, western Texas area. And so another big round of storms. I think this one's going to play out a little farther east. The last one we saw played out, we saw Kansas, Missouri, Iowa get in on the big storms, and I mean most of the Mississippi eastward did too. But the development this time I think is probably going to be across Illinois, eastern Missouri. The European model slows it down, the GFS speeds it up. We'll just have to wait and see. There's a lot of variability, still several days out here. And then as we get into Monday, you can see low now up across Canada, and then the cold front extending across the East Coast, and this runs just like the last one did. Runs off the East Coast with probably a lot of severe weather reports. And the upper levels in this system are, the winds and everything look incredible. If we can get some instability in here Saturday and Sunday, it's going to light up with storms probably. So, anyways, probably another really active weekend shaping up. So we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. So, anyways, until next time, I'm Swift Lead forecaster Joseph Cooper. Should have probably another leading forecast up. I would say probably Thursday will be another one that I may do on Saturday. Anyways, that's all I have for now. Until next time, have a good one.